A woman knows when a man is not for these girls that are breaking out in hives.
Y'all, when women get rejected, but we do not handle it well.
The women get rejected more. You just get rejected once you get to know us.
When a man rejects his partner sexually, a woman loses her ever-loving mind.
A series of viral TikTok clips is exploring the emotional impact of rejection in modern relationships, particularly from the perspective of women navigating dating and intimacy. Some creators argue that emotional and physical signals can strongly influence attraction, suggesting that the body itself may react negatively when a connection feels wrong. Others focus on the psychological effects of rejection, claiming that being undesired or dismissed can deeply affect self-worth, confidence, and emotional stability. Across these videos, rejection is framed not just as a dating outcome, but as a powerful emotional trigger tied to identity and validation. At the same time, contrasting perspectives suggest that rejection is experienced differently depending on timing and context, whether it happens early in dating or after emotional investment. Some clips argue that modern dating intensifies these feelings due to expectations around attraction, commitment, and desirability, while others generalize these reactions as common emotional responses regardless of gender. This creates a broader conversation about how people interpret rejection, attachment, and emotional resilience in intimate relationships.
Is it if you're out in public, right, and you see a girl, give them a little smile, why don't you just start a conversation?
Quite frankly, one of the biggest reasons why a lot of men aren't even bothering to approach women anymore is because a lot of women out there have simply told them not to. It's as simple as that.
It's happened to me so many times, and I'm like, why are you guys not coming up to me? You obviously keep staring at me. We keep making eye contact. We keep giving each other a little smirky smile, so pull the trigger.
Because honestly, most of them don't know that you want them to approach. Just smiling at a guy does not mean it's an open invitation for them to approach you. If you really want the guy's attention and to know that he's actually welcome to talk to you, try talking to him first.
You said, 1. Don't approach us, you creeps. 2. Failure to comply will be met with humiliating public rejection. Or 3. Accusations of harassment or SA or creepiness, posted on social media, possibly. So we said, thank you for explaining the rules. We will comply.
This is for all the straight single men, specifically in Sydney. Where are you? No, seriously, if you're not on the dating apps, where are you? Where do you go to meet women? Where are you? Because all my single girlfriends cannot seem to meet single guys. Where are you hiding out? I've gone to bars. I've gone to churches, clubs. I've joined sporting events. I still can't meet single guys. Every guy I have met in Sydney is in a relationship. I don't understand it. With all the people in the city, where are the single guys? Have you just given up? Do you just not go out? Do you just rather prefer male company? Are you just working to survive Sydney? Please comment below and tell me, where do you go out? Specifically, is there a bar? Is there an area? Is there a club? I need to know, because it is just getting so frustrating sitting on a dating app swiping. I want to meet people in the real world. So comment below, where in Sydney? Where are you? Where are you hiding? Where do you go out? Where do you meet?
Guys are not afraid. They just don't want the hassle, drama, chaos, and negativity in their lives. Why does society demand that men accept that into their lives? What? You don't want to live with a rabid Wolverine? Why not?
Can we please bring the guys back that have an arrangement of flowers waiting for that woman that they're taking out on the first date? Or a small gift? Can we bring the men back?
No, we can't. Nope, we can't bring them back, nor are we going to be bringing back your payment for services rendered. Oops, sorry. I meant flowers and gifts. Yeah, no. Have you seen what a bunch of flowers costs these days? Why in God's name would we drop $100 on some chick we don't know and probably aren't going to like, because it's pretty obvious she thinks she's all that and more, and well, yeah, no. Sorry, ladies, we're done. Done dealing with your drama, done dealing with your delusions, and done dealing with your beliefs that you're worthy of even a second of our time, effort, or energy, not to mention those flowers and gifts. Now, we can take that money and put it towards something that actually gives us value in return. Like, say, a nice steak dinner, or a new video game, or a fishing reel, or maybe even some new strings for our guitar. Y'all need to get down off your high horses. You aren't 10s, and most of you aren't even 3s. Dem's the facts, so stop tripping and get real. Men aren't coming back, and they for damn sure aren't going to be funding your caviar dreams, especially considering you have nothing.
I was young when it was still acceptable for guys to chat up girls that they didn't know. Now, young women view men as creepy if they strike up a conversation. It's sad because you never know where you'll meet a friend or even your soulmate.
A woman knows when a man is not for her, and she knows it from the very beginning.
The body tells you everything you've got to know.
Like these girls that are breaking out in hives, or like crying all the time.
Hives, styes.
Yeah, like
acne.
Yes,
bad
everything,
bowel,
flare-ups,
bowel movements,
UTI stuff.
no
like,
period.
No, period. No periods come through.
Periods coming through. You are with the wrong man. It's as simple as that. Like, your body will reject, like, the freaking yeast infections you will get.
Yes, it's so
and
crazy.
I'll go to the clinic to get tested. I've got nothing. My body does not like
Maybe
you.
he's the problem.
You are, this guy is the problem.
Literally.
My body is literally saying no, like, you do not feel safe. Because sometimes your mind does so much, you know what I mean?
And that's like, sometimes it makes sense, yeah.
Sometimes you fantasize, you see the potential.
Yes.
Your body will literally tell you no. That's why as a woman, it's so important to like do so many things to just keep yourself in tune with your body, and your body will tell you, you've got
literally.
to know.
Men do very much feel like if, when I date a woman, men have to give up everything about myself to keep her happy. And if I don't, she's perpetually mad. And yes, I've experienced this multiple times. I don't like it. It's not fun. Men don't want that in my life. It's so much better for me to be without someone like that in my life.
Something that can be mildly irritating in conversation is when you're trying to comfort people and you say things like, oh, well, his loss or her loss. No, because sometimes it's just you didn't need to be with that person and that person didn't need to be with you. It's not always about what his loss is and what your loss is. And I think that that's a way that women tend to put themselves in boxes, men too, but women tend to put themselves in boxes, and it makes you feel like you're less valuable because this man didn't choose you. And look, sometimes you're just being deviant. Sometimes you're just being foolish. But a woman who is taking care of herself, a woman who has dedicated the time and energy to showing up as her best, a woman who puts in the work to show up for herself, just because a man doesn't select you doesn't mean that something is wrong with him in his selection process, nor does it mean that something is wrong with you. And I think we really need to explore that sometimes, because even in the concept of, oh, I really want to get married, I'm preparing to get married, all of these things that women talk about, when you start validating or invalidating yourself based on who chooses you, that becomes problematic. Again, this is assuming that you're not doing crazy things, which we can have a conversation about that another day. But you should just be showing up as exactly who you are, presenting yourself as your best, honoring God with everything that you do in your life, and not worrying about the rest. Stop being attached to whether or not a man wants to be with you.
Guys, we need to remember that if a man doesn't tick off all the boxes, tall, handsome, etc., then he is not a real man, according to women. So, when they get asked these questions about men approaching them, they're not talking about the average man.
Y'all, when women get rejected, oh, it's deep. I don't know what it is, but we do not handle it well. Actually, I do know what it is, and I'm going to tell you in this video. Women desire to be desired, okay? That is something you're going to see in every woman. She wants to be desired. Some people allow their desire to run them. Some people can harness their desire, but all women deep down want to be desired. And so when she's not desired or does not feel desirable, she takes that internally. I mean, it makes her sad. It can cause depression. It can cause anxiety. It can cause you to feel like you're not good enough. It can cause hopelessness. I mean, it gets very deep. Because of that, I think a lot of women don't put themselves out there. I think it boils down to one simple thing, that as women, we have to accept that looks matter. and we can fight it, we can argue it, but looks matter. And when a man's not attracted to us, it hits deep, because most men are rejecting you because they're not attracted to you.
Not every woman who smiles at you is genuinely attracted to or wants to be with you. Some smile because they are naturally kind, others because they crave attention, some have bad intentions, and some are just trying to seduce you to get what they want. Experienced men know that a smile doesn't always equal interest.
Women get rejected more when it comes to like a commitment.
Yeah.
So we just get rejected once you get to know
Yeah,
us, which I think is way worse.
That's much
Way worse.
We just get rejected once we've poured our hearts and souls into them.
we
That's
crushed
all.
our hearts.
Oh, these poor fucking guys. She said no and you just cold approached her.
I'm
as
so
a creep. And we get our lives ruined. Cool.
That is
perfect.
True.
Most of the men I know work hard cause life is not easy, so they won't have any time to spend money for nothing. They are at the gym, fixing their house, spending time with their dudes, and playing games to avoid stress.
Hi, I'm Mitchie. I'm 23 and I'm born and raised in Southern California. I'm from Santa Clarita or Magic Mountain, if any of you guys know. I have 2 rescue dogs. I have a tripod, Cane Corso, Great Dane mix. And then I also have a Mastiff. I'm the oldest of 2 siblings. I have a younger brother. I'm hilarious. I'm the funniest person I know. I make myself laugh. I love fashion. I love clothes. I love shoes. I'm always shopping. I'm always thrifting. And I love coffee. I am a huge coffee girl. I obviously love getting tattoos, if you guys couldn't tell. I literally have my own name tattooed on my foot because I knew nobody else would tattoo my name on them. I pitched myself because I really want to put myself out there. I got broken up with on Christmas Eve, so I am just willing to do anything, shoot my shot, because I really have nothing to lose.
Okay, if there is anyone who would like to stand up for Mitchie, you can do so in
Don't be scared.
3, 2, 1.
That's a lie. Don't be scared. I was a little bit humbled by nobody standing up. What the?
Something usually gets left out of these conversations. Perhaps, a lifetime of being a provider for women and their wants no longer sounds to men like the good life.
Did you know that if a man rejects his partner sexually, apparently that woman loses her ever-loving mind? And when I discovered this, I was so ashamed of women everywhere because I was like, this is so contradictory. This is exactly against what we've been promoting for the longest time. And then introspection arrived. The mirror appeared. And I was like, I've never been rejected by a partner before. So I genuinely don't know how I would react if my partner rejected me. I'm literally speechless. Like, I would feel repulsive because men stick it everywhere. So it's like, are you not attracted to me anymore? Are you depressed? Like, what is happening?
For years, maybe decades, the majority of women complained about men approaching them. Today, they complain about men not approaching them. Men, you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. So it's better not to approach at all. Being single is great. May seem sad, but true, and that's the way it is now. Maybe at some point things will change, as they usually do. These videos highlight how rejection has become a central emotional theme in discussions about modern dating, often tied to deeper issues of self-worth and validation. While some perspectives frame rejection as a biological or emotional reaction, others emphasize its psychological weight and the difference between early rejection and emotionally invested rejection. Together, they reflect a broader tension in how people experience and interpret romantic failure, between instinct, emotion, and expectation in increasingly complex dating dynamics. You're watching Modern Dating Logic, where we keep it real, not emotional. If you see the pattern, you already know what to do.